Chart's not working particularly well at the moment, but I thought I'd have a quick scoot through and show you why we've been saying what we've been saying in the newsletter. Obviously I don't quite know what goes on during the day trading, but the newsletter been saying that the cable was looking a bit weak this morning. Here's the line I've been using. Now it has broken. It's not a great line. It's a bit broken there, and this morning basically it opened beneath my line, and as you know, I was saying I felt it was going to come off now. We had a top. I was expecting it to come off yesterday, but I did say it had space up to 35. It got to 163.35. It got to 163.40 area, and then did come off, bounced off the line. But yeah, generally it's been quite a long run since the beginning of the year, in a way up. It was below the line yesterday, which is why we were keener on the short side. What we have, this is the daily, also propelled there and well above neutral, plenty of space down. And looking at the hourly, why didn't I say, oh, let's go short, because my line was coming in here. I had that as the resistance, with the break potentially up to there where I'd have been looking to short. This is yesterday's. It broke a line that I had. I think I remember it was a 160 something or other. Maybe it's that line there. Yeah, it's that one. I had a line to beneath there. It did break up. I said the next point of resistance there. Then it came back down, broke down beneath my line, and came back down to the daily. So that was, that was a decent enough trade. I think I had it at the 70 as a target. Got down to 80. Was decisively under it this morning, and came off consequently. Obviously now on the hourly, turning up a little bit. There is space all the way back up to here. It's very tricky with these markets because there's outside forces at work. With the strengthening dollar. And looking at the Swiss, which we've been going on about, I've been going on for a week or so, about generally buying it, and this is the basis for it. We are, this is new lows. I can press it a bit. You can see where we've been for the last year or so. So we're getting down to the new low area. Ultimately the dollar's it's not an awful currency. It's still one of the big currencies. It's not going to be worthless. So this is my line from this morning. I was saying generally be long. It's been tricky, because we are still in that daily downtrend. But I felt we have broken it now, and moving up. But there's going to be, as we're saying, resistance there. So congested resistance. It'll need to be working. But again, looking at the numbers we're talking about, we're looking at around 9,600 for the longer term. Again, helped by this. We have to see if this crosses. Have to watch the news and see what's happening in the Middle East and Libya and stuff. But generally looking for a longer term recovery, and that's why I keep saying in a dull way, keep buying the dips. Same with the yen. I can press that. It's not quite as near the lows, but there's a little bit of a line. This is just on the hourly. Let's flick onto the daily. Not as the lows like the Swiss, and it's also it's not been a particularly easy currency to trade, because it does tend to spike around a bit. But again, felt there was a little bit of a support building up. I don't know how this line's going to work out. From there to there maybe, so, and that's actually relatively small for stop loss. If you were trading around here, you can say, well, I have my stop loss here or thereabouts. But again, we've got that. Now this is a bit nearer neutral, and we've got a line, no doubt, coming from here. Pin that one. Got a line coming from here to there. So we've got a target of around 83.50, 83.70 area. For a bit of a recovery, and then we'll have to see what happens, see which way it breaks. But that's the encouraging longer term. But remember, we've got neutral there, and as we've seen here, neutrals is a barrier. on the alley, yeah, we've done quite well today. Here's a little alley line we had, stayed up above that. There's the old daily line that I've just drawn. Yeah, that's the spike that makes it difficult to trade. Came back down again, back up again. So they're all working all right. But yeah, tricky markets at the moment. But generally, I think the dollar's probably in for a little bit of strength. And on the euro again, it's a bit of a mess. This is a daily chart. Again, we got it just about turning over. Felt that there's a top around the 140, been up to 140.30. Again, I think I mentioned that in the newsletter, that figure. Broke down through that line. It's again done it a few times, so it's not a great line. I've got a parallel in here as a potential, and I think we've got a daily line, an alley line, which maybe it'll break up now, turning out to be a little bit of a strength. We generally probably favour the dollar at the moment. It does have space up to here if it breaks up, and then we can get excited again, and then we'll probably look to short. So yeah, that's the thought process. Tricky markets at the moment, but so struggling to find something that demonstrates anything well. And we'll do another roundup. Thanks.